So 90 minutes of this two-legged semi-final are behind us, and it remains anyone's game. It is the visitors who come here with a narrow advantage, having won their home leg, but there is plenty of scope for a change in fortune, and there have been questions raised as to whether the result ought to have been more decisive first time round. There's not an awful lot that can be done about that now. Maintain the status quo, and they will go through, something that the hosts will have a lot to say about. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the hosts required to do all the running here. They'll certainly need to if they want to put themselves back on course for the big day.
Well, the visitors could have maybe pushed a bit harder in the first leg, Peter, but it is what it is, and they have to judge this carefully nonetheless. I suspect they'll settle for something in the middle of cautious and at times maybe a little careless. But don't be surprised if this aggregate score swings about in the second leg. It could give us some telling entertainment.
So it's away we go then. Balde. De Jong. And that could set him on his way. And the finish! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. João Cancelo thinks one through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pacho. And now the breakaway. It's Rashford! Vitz, spread out to the left. Isak. Vitz. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. This has gone, that's a foul. Pedri!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Frimpong. It's a good run down the right. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. And back out it comes. And they can counter here. He's got away. Mohamed Salah cuts it out. Oh, it's come loose. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Jürgen. Rashford. Now who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Diving header! De Jong. Keeper's got good distance on that. That is a brilliant interception. Chiesa gets flagged offside. Barcelona.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Frimpong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Balde played with finesse. Oh, not quite. And that's a goal kick. Jürgen. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Araujo. And he's picked out the run. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well measured. De Jong has created one goal already. De Jong played out to the left flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Balde. De Jong. Oh, great chance! And a chance! And it's played forward. Lobbed in behind. Al-Kubasi attempts a clearance. De Jong looking for a runner. And that was very necessary.
Alisson, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's going to go a long way. Pedri, gently done. He's found the way through. Yamal chooses to go back. Moved on forwards. Chiesa looking to run onto it. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Half-time in the semi-final. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Some investment, Peter, in stopping the rot might pay off here before recapturing the momentum. This needs game management now.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's had a shot! It's there!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Isak, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Balde. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Jong. Araujo. Now to Ashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Balde has it in a wide position. That has been knocked clear. Keeper has taken decisive action. Balde. To have it out. Mohamed Salah. And it's Casado. Ferran Torres. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He's going to have his name taken. Rashford, real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Back where we started! Now can they grab another? Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
The goalkeeper. Pacho. And it's been played through. Salah. That looks a cracking ball. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Punched away. McAllister. Plenty to aim at here. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Araujo aim forwards. Oh, now can they counter? That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, it's Ferran Torres. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Oh, what a ball! Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So here comes the substitution. It's really well cleared. De Jong! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
those changes we have been expecting. Oh, what a climb!
Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Pacho. Fernandez forwards and with intent. Ooh, delicate chip through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Bradley. Hit into the middle. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw-in. Gets into a good position. Up he goes! Oh, it's there! And that puts them back in front on aggregate. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Isak. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved the ball away. McAllister looking to play it into the box. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And he's there to clear it. Kerkez looking to hit the byline here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Wirtz. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Rashford. McAllister concedes a free kick for that. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Well, that's surely a foul free kick. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rodrigo. Rodrigo crosses it in. And claimed it back swiftly. Kerkez. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Bradley. Gomez. Pacho. Vitz. And that will be the final act. So one big game to go. All eyes on the date with destiny. Well, Jim, you've watched both legs now. What do you take away from it in its entirety?
Really didn't need to overexert themselves here following the first leg, so just did the bare minimum to get through, pretty much as expected.